Let's pick it up, Chicago, come on! Chicago, how you doing? Every single one is best love. Every time I hear your voice, you're wrong. You lie. All I hear within, my voice is speaking of the promises of sin. I feel a breath in my bed, voice in its breath. With the fear of the kiss, I hear you listen. Chicago, let's go!
Listen to the devil's face, filling my dreams with what I see.
In the middle, taste of your desire. Listen to the devil's bed.
Million deaths to live. A parasite that feeds upon my open vision. Dreams of different types.
Why do I
Feel this like fire. Sing this broken melody. My enemies will sing
silence? Split it up, Chicago! Right down the middle!
Six the lights, reanimating the serpent coils,
Turning almost there into desert.
falling in my face.
Farther in my mind. That ain't the rest of my blood. Every single drop inside my thought circulate in my hands for my circumstances. Let's go the end, it's the way for the monster. The enemy, the pain and pain.
I died, a million deaths to live.
Come on!
A parasite that feeds upon my open vision. Dreams of different types.
Why do I
Feel this like fire. Sing this broken melody. My enemies will sing siren song.
Why do I cry? Nazareth? We gotta burn the pain against the world. Chicago, I just see now every head in this room snap. This is Synthetic Sun. Black out the sun. Come on, your what's on the Castilian. Come on, your what's on the Castilian.
galvanized by the bright white light filling up the skies. I sink deep in the cold.
Come on!
Synchronized, walking dead, not recognized. I sink deep in the cold.
To the light that is breathing in. That's what I got my skin. To the light, let the shadows in. Let the sun was dark.
Cause we are the tears of blood in the dead of night.
Get up now.
Living in the dark, we all just give the light.
Get up now.
Just another day that we fall for fun. Lighting up the windows of one by one. In a world that loves the fighting.
That is sun. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on, your life up. Get serious. Come on, your life up. Get serious.
Someone's weaponized by the death of blood filling up the skies. I sink deep in the cold.
To the light that is breathing in. That's what I got my skin. To the light, let the shadows in. Let the sun was dark.
Cause we are the tears of blood in the dead of night.
Get up now.
Living in the dark, we all just give the light.
Get up now.
Just another day that we fall for fun. Lighting up the windows of one by one. In a world that loves the fighting.
That is sun. Where's my pen at?
Just another tears of blood in the dead of night. Living in the dark, we all just give the light.
Get up, get up, get up.
Just another day that we fall for fun. Lighting up the windows of one by one. In a world that loves the fighting. Someone's recognized by the death of blood filling up the skies. I sink deep in the cold. Just another day that we fall for fun. Lighting up the windows of one by one. In a world that loves the fighting. All that is flowing from my hands is the evil that grows and expands. Every flower and every fruit has been poisoned by this bitter root. The darkness has become my plight. Still I love it instead of the light. It's a nature that I can't reverse. It's a bearing the mark on the skies. Wandering souls who have felt the love of their own soul. That is where don't you lose heart for the hands of the physician. We'll take you in, take you in.
Chicago, it's super quiet here. Y'all still alive? That's what I like to hear. If you know this next one, sing it with us. This is Lights and Fire. Let me see those hands up. Chicago, I think it's time to pick up some of this energy, huh? That's what I want to hear. I want to see every bit of that right now. This song is called Shadows. Off your feet, jump, jump, go! Because when my clothes thinking this would be all I ever know of life, no above I never know of life. No above it was the 12 away. It was nothing like a lie. So try to face the sun. Fire fills the eye. And when the shadows fall, into the darkness of the cave, I could only dream about the love song. Just a shadow on my wall. I will only feel the dark of night.
And the shadows will unfold the earth, staring deep in the light I find. All the sounds of the dark and the night. Staring deep into the darkness of the day. Darkness of the day. All the love, the walls of love. Shadows of the wall. Shadows of the wall. Shadows of the night. Why can I forget? Why can I forget? Why can I forget?
Chicago! Give it up for your two locals in here, the herd, right now, come on! Also, since this is our last day with him, this man right here, what?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
We need him tomorrow.
But yeah, the convictions.
Yeah, but we really need Pat.
I mean, yeah, I get that. But...
We only need convictions for tonight.
Ah,
Yeah.
sorry, Mike and Zach.
Here,
Anyway.
Nick, let me get this one.
Yeah,
let me
you
get
got
this
it.
one. Yeah.
Go for it.
This is Pat, stage right. Say hi, Pat. Pat is sick. Not like ill, he's cool. Yeah. He's been filling out guitar for us. So do me a favor and give him a big, big round of applause. And he loves to be hugged, and he doesn't care about personal space. He wants you to get right in there later. So please do that. Thank you.
as you. Chicago, let's pick this back up, huh? We're gonna play another one off Wasteland tonight. This song is called Smoke. Your words on the table, the sharper is now. My top filled with fire, forever thrown up.
Silence my bones away, reminding me every day, like a splinter that's under my skin. No more hiding the sin that's within. The smoke is now cleared and I see I feel this cold reality. The bones that I stepped on my dead reveal all of my heartless bloodshed. As I Chicago, how we doing? I want to ask you a question. Let's pretend for a minute that just you and I are sitting across the table and we're just talking. If God could speak to you tonight, what would he say to you?
Love my son, Jesus.
I wonder what you think about that question. I wonder if it's a bit terrifying, maybe a bit unnerving for you. Maybe it makes you uncomfortable. There's a lot of feelings we could have thinking about how God would speak to us, what he would have to say to us. But the reality is this, we don't have to wonder. Our God is a God who speaks. And he's spoken in one way, primarily. If you look outside when you leave the show today, you're going to see a world that you can barely fathom. Look up into the skies and just see the stars that you can see and perceive. There are millions upon billions of others that you cannot see, and he's made all of those. If you ever go out to the ocean, have you ever looked out into the ocean? You can't see the end of it, and you can't see the bottom of it either. You see these incredible mountains, these trees, flowers, stars, animals, microscopic organisms that we can't even see, the air you breathe, the atmosphere that we're in. This place is wild. You have a creator who is speaking to you through all of these things. He made you. All of you, unique in your own way. All of you have been designed by a designer. There is only one of you. Even though there have been trillions of people who have lived before, and maybe trillions who will live after you, you're one of one. You were on the thought of God's mind before he made the world. You would always exist. And he made you. It's incredible to think about just how God is speaking to us through creation. He's showing us that we have a creator, a designer, and a ruler over all of these things. He upholds the world by the power of his word. You know, but when you look out into this world, what do you see? You know, because if God has a message to the world, what is this world made of, this world? You know, if we turn on the news and we think about what we see in the news, we see all sorts of awful things. We see war, genocide, just in our own country. Our own country is disgusting, to be honest. The hatred, the bigotry, racism, rape, murder, we do it all here in America. Great America. But all throughout the world, if you consider every nation, every people is full of those same things. We have not reflected the good way in which God made us, and we have not treated one another in the good way that God would have us. We have wrecked and ruined this world. Because the reality is it's not just out there in the world. There is a den of evils inside our own hearts. We can't just look out at others and say, yeah, this world is messed up. We're messed up. None of us love as we ought to love. None of us give. We're selfish. We don't serve. We're impatient, unloving, greedy, hatred. And here's the thing. What is God's message to this world? That he made good and we've wrecked and ruined. Well, our God, the Creator, stepped into creation and took on flesh and blood, just like you and I, and walked amongst you and I, and he had a mouth, and he literally spoke and brought a message to humanity, the message of God to the world. And it's incredible. Out of all the things that you probably have maybe heard in our culture, people who try to speak for Jesus and say what he was about, he literally said with his own mouth why he came and what his message was. And he said this, for the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. Your God came to you and I, though we are sinners and have not given to him what he deserves, and we have not given to others what we're called to give. And he has given us everything. He offered up his life. The death that we should die, he died for us. And the life that we did not have, the goodness that we don't have, he gives freely to all who would come to him. But our biggest problem is we don't believe he's that good, or we don't believe we're that needy. We are that needy, and he is that good. Come to him. Thank you for listening.
Chicago, this is the law of the wasteland. And the law of the wasteland is that no one is safe. So I'm gonna see everything you got right now. All the chaos, all the energy right now. This is the law. Where will the wasteland? Cause I'm sick of anything to concern. I'm gonna take you. Everybody does what's wrong in their world. But now there's no danger. Yes, it's landing in the dark wasteland. Running for your life. Stop the breaking down. Not the victim of the thought that stop the fighting with low around. Not the victim of the law that stop the control reaction to tonight. What's the corruption? The money doesn't why it's there all night. There I want the wasteland cause it's covered for your life. Chicago, are you ready for conviction? You're gonna have to do better than that. Let's warm you guys up right now. Come on. This is called Dead Man. If you know it, sing it with us.
Let's go!
Chicago!
And I was once a dead man, a stranger
love you guys so much. Thank you for coming out. But please don't go anywhere. Convictions is up next.